So tell me, world, are you scared of the dark? When it all goes down and the lights go out, I'm not the one you wanna see. Some will and some won't, some do and some don't. Now tell me who you're gonna be. See, I couldn't really give a fuck if I am so unbearable. All that I really care about is that I'm uncomparable. They're bigger than me and they're quicker than me, but they know that nobody is sicker than me, cause they can kill X and they can kill Y.
Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, episode number 13, season number 5 of our career mode with West Ham United. And I sat down and done a lot of hard thinking, and here comes a flash up. What do you think on a little news flash up? Just done it as, well, do you like the positioning of it? This is the first news style one I've done. I'm not 100% sure I actually like that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I prefer the look of this one. But again, let me know in the comments below if you like those or what you'd like to see me change about those. Because as I say, I'm going to be bringing news flash-ups. We're going to have media interaction. We're going to be creating more in-depth stories. And as I say, I sat down with a pen and paper and thought out some ideas. Just want to thank everyone for their support. Absolutely gobsmacked and astounded. Really am enjoying the West Ham career. I'm sure you guys know that. I absolutely love and adore the West Ham career mode. It is fantastic. But we're going to be doing a lot more in-depth stuff. We're doing a lot more stories. There's going to be a lot more West Ham TV coming. I'm going to try and integrate it. Someone put in the comments trying to integrate it with the actual menus. I'm going to try and do that. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's going to be integrated, so you're going to get to see a lot more training sessions. I'm going to be bringing back the player reviews where we pick up a player, or when it comes to the summer, the transfer window I should say, in winter, because obviously we're during the season, we're going to be picking out one or two players, and I'm actually going to do a proper review on them and do it presented with West Ham TV. So that should be a good laugh, that should be good fun. Give us something all to think about with the player when we come to spending big money, and perhaps actually do a review on a player that we're actually thinking of selling, and sort of, you know, create a background story of why we're doing it, you know, what he's done wrong and stuff like that. So if you like that idea, if you like those ideas, then let me know in the comments below. Also, I'm going to be doing something probably very risky. I'm going to be showing you my world. Yes, my world. I'm going to be showing you around my house. I'm going to be showing you around the stadium. I'm going to be showing you around the actual town. I'm not going to tell you how we're going to do this. It's going to be something very risky, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but I have basically grabbed one of my mates and sort of dragged him in on the venture. It's probably going to take a good 100 to 200 hours. So what I'm going to do is actually, you know, bring you step by step of how it's going. Because I thought, you know, the whole great thing about the McVitie's Arena is we're actually going to build the McVitie's Arena. I know we're going to the Olympic Stadium regardless, but we're going to build the McVitie's Arena, which I think will be a lot more fun and a lot more interactive. We're going to have we're going to create the Jaffa Cake Factory and give you a tour of the Jaffa Cake Factory, because a lot of people said they would like to actually go to the Jaffa Cake Factory, which I thought was pretty cool. So we're actually going to build one, and yeah, we're going to have a tour. We're going to take players there and we're going to have a tour. So there's going to be a way for you guys to join in and be part of that. So more details will be revealed once we start doing everything, because as I say, it's going to take us a good 100 to 150, maybe 200 hours of hard, solid work. And I'm not joking. The plans I've got, the stuff I've written down, it's huge. But as I say, my boy Terry, my boy Tezza, aka T Steiger, aka German Gimp, I love him to bits. He's an absolute diamond geezer. He's going to be helping me out, and it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So I'm absolutely stoked for that. And it's going to add so much more depth to the stories. You'll be able to see us chilling in the house. And as I say, you guys will be able to be involved in this career mode through that. As I say, though, I'm not going to reveal too much. But anyway, let's get back to the actual episode. And as you can see, we're struggling against Locomotive. The first half wasn't great at all. The boys weren't free flowing at all. But hopefully, you know, the second half they're going to have to step it up a bit. We need to start playing better football. We were playing a little bit dodgy in the first half, you know. Not taking too many risks because we are away from home. So, you know, playing at Locomotive, you've got to be careful. But look at Gudetti. He's just phenomenal. Sticking that ball away. Literally just come on from being a substitute. And just slots it home with such an consummate ease. He's such a fantastic player. He's just brilliant. He is everything that I love about this career mode. The way we brought him in and the way he's grown, he's absolutely phenomenal. I don't think we've had a better goal-scoring striker than Gudetti at all. I just can't think of anyone who's been as good as Gudetti. Again, look at him, the way he moves, you know, he's dropping deep, he's feeling nice and smooth. Nelson Oliveira, he may not be growing at this moment, but look at that little piece of skill. He's just so brilliant, and that is a huge finish. That is an absolutely huge finish. and I really enjoyed that finish, to be honest. And also in this episode, a lot of you will be very excited, we have a squad report. I know this episode is not the normal sort of episode. I just want to get a few sort of details out to you about what is coming. Like I say, bear with us. I might actually do a sub-series with this whole world thing, which will be quite interesting. So you'll be able to actually see the world grow and then see how I incorporate it into the actual West Ham career mode. That might be something you guys are interested in. Obviously, if you're not interested in that, then that's fair dues. But yeah, I think it'll be quite good fun. I might even do live commentaries on it and get Terry in there and chat with him and yeah, just generally show you what we're doing and how we're doing it, because it's going to be a long, hard process. Trust me, it's going to be long and hard, but I think it's going to be worthwhile, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. And I just want to say thank you for all the support. It's been absolutely immense. I can't get over the amount of support. It's absolutely immense. Really, really is immense. And that was a dodgy goal to concede. Really not happy with that. Poor defending. They're going to be working on that in training, I'm telling you now. I mean, look at the way they pull up. Not together. They leave a gap. Kyle Walker there leaving a gap. It's just not acceptable, I'm not happy with that. That's really poor defending. So I'll definitely be having a word with the lads about that. That's not what we've come to expect from our boys. I know we're playing on Legendary, and I know it is a step up in class, but we can't afford to concede shitty goals like that all the time. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But we got the win, which is fantastic. So that's back-to-back wins in the Champions Cup, in our defence of the Champions Cup, which is fantastic. If you said 6 points from 2 games on Legendary, I would have said, no, don't be so silly. So anyway, we're going to have a quick look at the scouting report, see what we've got, and we have a absolute shed load of players. A few players, obviously, we have been looking at for a good while. There's a couple of players in there for 2 and 3 months, just to see how they're progressing. I think we've got one on there for 4 months. Yes, we have one who's been on there for 4 months, just to see how he's progressing, to make sure that we're a little bit more. I suppose we're trying to be a little bit more select about certain youth players that we bring in. I mean, we do have a huge amount of youth players at this moment in time in our actual first squad selection, and there is some really, really talented players. So I want to be very careful of what sort of players that we now take on, but at the same time, I want to get them in there. I want to loan some players out. I want to make sure that they start to grow. I want to see if they do well away from the club, and the same with the players that stay. I want to see that they've got the bottle to play, in the Premier League at the highest standard of football that you can get to play. If they've got that bottle like Rocker, I mean, let's be honest, Rocker is probably the best youth player ever created. I mean, he's just fantastic. He's probably, I have to say, Eduardo was fantastic as I mean, he's getting on now, and I say he's getting on. He's not that old, but he's played a good season and a half, 2 seasons under his belt, which makes him a phenomenal player at his age. But Rocker is just absolutely bloody epic. Really, really is just absolutely epic. And watching him grow is going to be absolutely fantastic. As you can see, how to do a bit of business with the England squad. Sign into the database. A few people ask, how do you do the searches? As you can see, you just press your Y button and you can do a search. Put your parameters in. Have a look at what sort of players you want, and then select them. As you see, I let Liana come into the England squad. I'm looking forward to working with him. He looks a decent player. And the long-awaited squad report. What do I have to say about Jack Butland, apart from he's just absolutely ridiculously overpowered. He is fantastic. Kyle Walker's doing very well. Stats going up. Same with Stefan. Really am enjoying Stefan. He is very, very cultured. A very good centre-back. If you're looking for a centre-back who can play as a right-back as well, because he's very good at right-back, and he has the long passing trait, I believe. He has the passing trait, and he is brilliant at passing, I've got to say. Kolka is the tank. He is the tank of version 2, and he's just brilliant. Bruno's Martin Indies has done a thankless job. And look at Sissoko. I mean, his statistics are just epic. His stats are just amazing. Adrian's statistics are getting better and better and better. Same as Ola John. He's come in. He's gone up to 86. Loving him. Wow. Talisman. Talisman. Oh, my days. Look at those statistics. Wow. Damn. He's so good. Yasin Benzia. I mean, look at he's finishing his 84. And he's struggling to get into the first team. But when you've got the likes of John Guidetti at rating 86, it's difficult. I mean, look at Miguel. He's looking pretty good. Our new keeper, I'm not sure if he will start here because obviously we've got Danny in the youth team at the moment who looks fantastic. And look at Rocker, his finishing is at 80, unbelievable. Eduardo hasn't gone up for a little while, which does concern me, but he hasn't been playing a great many games. Obviously he's been rotated with Sissoko. As you can see, Callis has come in and got up already. Isco is stuck at 84, but obviously I think he hasn't gone up due to all the problems with his contract, etc. But you know, Nelson Oliveira's coming. He's played 6 games. He's got 4 goals. He's looking really good. I'm enjoying him as a player. I think he's fantastic. This is one of our new strikers. That was Jonathan Robinson. He looks pretty damn good, actually. This is my boy Xavi. I tell you, he's going to be flipping epic. He really is going to be epic. Look at Tremor. I mean, 16 years old, rated 73. His stats may not look the best, but my God, he's awesome. Look at the mental on Jeffrey. It was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Luke Shaw is struggling to go up in ratings. He's stuck at 77. He has gone up a little bit. Well, that's mainly to do with the fact that I have been rotating him with Bruno Martins-Indi, who can also play left back. And I've got to say, Bruno Martins-Indi is just an absolutely brilliant left back. He plays that position so well, and he's so good at centre back as well. You know, I actually believe he's probably one of the best centre back in the game, especially when it's hard to say really because you know I reckon Indy and the Tank would be a phenomenal formation partnership at the back. But I tell you what, Indy and Stefan is very good also. So yeah, there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to reading your comments below.